So this is me on the morning of May 5th, 2020. And this is me on the evening of May 5th, 2020. And this is me today in 2023. So what do you think I did to regrow my hair? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, Karen from Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the Curl House Hair Restoration Collection. And today we are going to talk about my hair regrowth journey. So I cut my hair off 3 years ago. Actually, I had sister locks 3 years ago. I cut them off not because I didn't like them or because they were causing hair loss or anything. I cut them off simply because I was launching my Curl House Hair Restoration Collection. Again, I'm a trichologist, so I specialize in hair loss. And this particular collection of products I designed specifically for women who were dealing with scalp challenges, slow growing hair challenges, and I used it with my existing clientele then. So in 2020, I decided to release it and launch it to everyone. So that's why I cut my hair off. I cut it off to teach women how to regrow their hair. Now, I'm not new to natural hair. I've been natural for a very long time. And this is not the first time that I cut my hair off. I actually cut it off back in 2012. Oh, I cut it off bald in 2012. And I actually documented it on my YouTube channel. That was a long time ago, 11 years ago? So I'm not new to this. I always cut my hair off and regrow it because I like to teach women how to grow their hair out. But this last 3 years has been so much different from the previous years that I cut my hair off and regrew it because one, my hair texture has changed. I'm now not primarily gray, hold on. I'm gray or I'm graying. So my porosity has changed, the texture has changed, and I'm over 40. I'm in my late 40s, so not only has my hair texture changed, my body has changed too. So just this regrowth journey for the last 3 years has been much different. So people have been asking me, Karen, what did you do to regrow your hair? So I'm going to share with you what I did to regrow my hair over these last 3 years. So when I said my body has changed, I mean my hormones have changed. Remember, I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40. My metabolism had slowed down a little bit, having some aches and pains within the body. So the first change that I made is to my lifestyle. So I'm gonna dump all of these things into one category, lifestyle changes. So in terms of regrowing my hair, I made lifestyle changes. I started to focus on my health because healthy hair really does start within a healthy body. So I'm rocking my shirt, good health, good hair. I want to make sure you all see it because health and hair go hand in hand. Healthy hair starts within a healthy body. So the lifestyle changes include changing my diet. Like a lot of times we're dealing with hair loss due to just deficiencies in terms of what we eat. So I started eating more fruits and vegetables. I increased my water intake. You need 1 to 2 liters of water per day for healthy hair growth. So I increased my water. At times I may drink up to a gallon of water a day. I started exercising. So healthy hair needs proper blood circulation to grow. How can you improve your blood circulation? Exercise. So I exercise regularly. I just ran a 10K. I'm preparing to run a half marathon. So I am really making sure this blood is circulating properly. And that really does help with hair growth. And exercise helps to minimize stress. Something else I did, I minimized my stress. So over these last 3 years, I really just made lifestyle changes. And that is in part what has helped my hair to grow and to grow healthy. Also, one other thing that I did as it relates to what I intake, I started taking a multivitamin. So even though I changed my diet, I went plant-based, I knew my body was deficient in many things. So I started taking a multivitamin. You can definitely take a multivitamin or a hair, skin, and nails vitamin to help to improve the health of your hair. I'm going to show this picture. I took this picture probably 5 years ago. I was just testing a vitamin. Yes, these are the things I do. One of my clients asked me about Hairfinity and does it really work? I started taking Hairfinity just to see, okay, does this vitamin really work? And these are the results in 5 months. Can you see the results in my hair in 5 months? Vitamins really help to address the deficiencies within your body. A lot of times, because our diet may not be healthy, or we may not be consuming all of the vitamins and minerals that we need to really grow healthy hair and to have a healthy body. A vitamin absolutely does supplement that. So I started taking a vitamin within the past 3 years as well, just to address some of the deficiencies that I was pretty certain that I had due to my diet change. Okay, so the next group of things that I'm going to talk about is strictly about hair. I absolutely wanted to start out with what I did internally, because I feel like that is most important when it comes to healthy hair growth. But after your hair is growing, you have to do some things to make sure you retain the length. So this next group of suggestions is really about what I did to retain the hair that I grow. And as I said earlier, because my texture is changed, what I had to do this go round, this last 3 years, is completely different from what I did like 15 years ago when I first went natural. Completely different. Even though I am a natural hairstylist, a licensed cosmetologist, y'all, this is my thing. I know hair growth. What I was not prepared for is gray hair, and my texture changed. It was like, it was a shock in terms of how I had to care for it and how I had to care for it differently. My gray hair, or changing gray hair, salt and pepper hair, again, that texture changed. My hair is wiry. It wouldn't hold moisture. It would break off. Oh, I had to go through a whole process to figure out what I had to do with my hair. Number one, I had to completely change my hairstyle, y'all. I was a 2-strand twist out girl. I would rock a twist out. That was my signature. I loved to twist out. I would retwist my hair like sometimes every night or every other night. I loved a twist out. These last 3 years, I rarely, if ever, will I wear a twist out, because a twist out does not hold. And my hair is high porosity. It is very frizzy now because it takes up moisture very quickly. It releases moisture just as quickly. So I've had to change my style. A twist out made my hair very fluffy. So as opposed to being a twist out girl, I had to turn into a wash and go girl. With a wash and go, that is a very low manipulation style. And secondly, I stretch my hair a lot. So when I say stretch, I don't blow it out, but I'll put it in chunky twist and I'll leave it alone. Meaning I twist it and I'll pin these twists back and I leave it alone. Or I'll put it in my other signature style, similar to this, but all of it goes up in a bun. I'll put it up in a bun and I leave it alone. And I keep it stretched like this because that also minimizes the single strand knots. Okay, so the next thing that I've been doing is applying oil over my moisturizer, AKA sealing your ends. So I'll be totally transparent. I was not a seal your hair type of person before 2020. I put oil in my hair from time to time, but I had low porosity hair. So once my hair was properly moisturized, it really held on to the moisture, and I didn't have to moisturize it every day, every other day like I have to do now. So I didn't put a lot of oil in my hair back then. Now, oh, absolutely. My hair is high porosity, which means it takes up moisture really quickly, but it doesn't retain it. So when I put like a thicker oil over my hair, jojoba oil is my favorite, or castor oil. I've even experimented with hair grease to seal my hair. It really does hold on to that moisture much longer. Now, side note, because I get this question a lot. When you seal your hair with a thicker oil, even with if you use hair grease or if you use a castor oil or a heavier oil, it's not a permanent seal. So people will ask me all the time, well, if you apply oil and that's sealing the hair, how can you reapply the moisturizer? Because it's not a permanent seal. It does wear off. That's why it helps your hair to retain hydration longer, but it's still not a permanent seal. So as a result, you can apply more moisturizer. What I've noticed with my hair, when I do seal, when I put a ton of moisturizer in it, and then I cover that moisturizer up with a thicker oil, it helps my hair stay moisturized longer. My hair is more lubricated and it does not break as much. So on wash day, when I wash my hair and finger through it and comb it through, I have not nearly as much hair breakage as I did before. So I'm not talking about shedding. Shedding is natural, but when you're combing your hair, when you're manipulating your hair, you will experience some breakage because it's just your hair. But if your hair is properly moisturized and lubricated, you can minimize that breakage. And if you're able to minimize the breakage, then you're able to keep the hair that you grow. So that's the other thing that I do. I have got to seal my hair. That is what has helped my hair to retain the length that it is now. So now it's about down here. It's almost blowout season. I'll be doing a blowout soon so that you can really see the length of my hair. The next thing that I do, that I've been doing for the last 3 years, that I didn't do before 2020, I do a pre-poo. Pre-poo means doing something before you shampoo, applying an oil like coconut oil and babassu oil. Those are the two oils that I apply. Applying that to your hair before you shampoo. Those are penetrating oils. It will penetrate into the hair shaft or get on the inside of your hair strand. And when it does that, it softens the hair. It minimizes the protein loss. It strengthens the hair so that when you wash your hair, you're not experiencing as much breakage. Pre-poo has been like a game changer for me. As I said earlier, I used to use coconut oil, but I started using babassu oil. OMG. When I first used that, the first time I used babassu oil, I did my pre-poo and I detangled my hair, and it was just fascinating. It was barely any hair in the comb. Like my hair was so strong going into the shampoo. So pre-poo is again one of the things that I absolutely do to minimize breakage. And again, if you minimize breakage, you get to keep the hair that you grow, retaining length. The next thing that I do to help to retain the length, I clarify my hair once a month using apple cider vinegar rinse. So because I'm adding all of these oils and all these products and all this stuff to my hair, that stuff builds up. So once a month, I do a full clarify. I do my apple cider vinegar rinse mix. I spray it in my hair to lift up all of that buildup. It is great for your scalp as well. If you're dealing with dry, itchy scalp, I don't deal with that, but it's great for that. It also helps with growth as well, and it is great for your hair. An apple cider vinegar rinse, excellent at removing buildup, and at times your hair may be experiencing all this buildup. Think about all the stuff that we put in our hair on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. Even though we're washing our hair, sometimes we need to kind of give our hair a detox or a deep cleanse. I know we talk about a deep conditioner all the time, but sometimes you need a deep cleanse. And when you do an apple cider vinegar rinse, that's exactly what you get. You are cleansing that hair deeply. So, and in cleansing your hair, it strengthens your hair and it helps you to minimize breakage. And the last thing that I do, and I do it consistently, I cleanse my hair or wash my hair regularly, for the most part about once a week. That has been like key in helping to maintain the length and the health of my hair, because wash day is the day you get like maximum moisture. So I started getting in a habit of washing my hair every week. I didn't do that before 3 years. I wash it every week, and I actually use, of course, my product line that is really designed for scalp care, healthy hair and healthy hair growth, my entire Curl House Hair Restoration Collection. I use it every week. I do a deep condition every week using the same Curl House Follicle Stimulating Growth Conditioner. Deep conditioner has been a game changer that I didn't do before. I deep condition every week or every time I wash my hair. My hair feels amazing now. It feels even more hydrated because I am deep conditioning it every week. And in addition to that, because my hair is high porosity, I will do a protein treatment at least once a month. So a protein treatment is very important for people who have high porosity hair or gray hair. Because with high porosity hair, again, that hair takes in moisture quickly, the moisture leaves just as quickly. So that protein will help to minimize that moisture loss because the protein will strengthen the outer layer of the hair, which is the cuticle layer. So I have to give myself a good protein treatment about once a month in addition to the deep conditioners. And that has really helped me to retain the length of my hair. The very last thing that I do, I apply my follicle stimulating growth drops to my scalp. So I designed these drops specifically to support hair growth, to reduce inflammation of the scalp, to reduce fungus and bacteria, and to balance the pH of your scalp. When the pH of your scalp is not balanced, it does affect hair growth. So I use these on a regular basis as well. Okay, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. These are the things that I did to restore the health of my hair. As you can see in this transition over the last 3 years, my hair has grown out like wildfire. So if you don't do these things, I encourage you to consider doing one, to consider doing two. If some of the things sound a little crazy to you, I encourage you just to try it. It's just hair. If it doesn't work for you, that's okay. But try something different if you are struggling with hair growth. Okay, so if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, like my page, and until we talk again, stay fabulous.